Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to attempt a very first cooking video. This is Jeremiah. He's the resident chef. And so we're going to try bagel bites. I found this recipe online yesterday and it looked interesting because we like bagels. So we're going to give it a try. I'm going to post the recipe down below, but right now what we started with is pork rinds. And we crushed those up. We've got 1 cup of pork rinds that he's going to put into the food processor. So go ahead and dump those in. And then to the pork rinds, we're going to add the other dry ingredients, which is baking soda, cream of tartar, and Redmond salt. So just dump that in. And then we're just going to give that a pulse a couple of times just to kind of incorporate it a little. And then what we're going to be doing is putting the mozzarella cheese and cream cheese. It's 1 cup of mozzarella and 1 ounce of cream cheese. That's going to go into the microwave. And we're going to do that in 10-second increments until it's melted. And she suggested covering the cream cheese a little bit just so it doesn't splatter in the microwave. So we'll just kind of shove it under a little. So we'll go with 10 seconds. And then I'll have a little fork and give that a stir. And while Maya is pulsing the dry ingredients just a little bit. Sorry, this is going to be a little wonky because we're not really prepared. We tried, but you know. And I have the leftover roast from last night in dehydrating. And just kind of drying it out, and I can crush that up and use that as flour. So that's what's going on in there. And then just back in the microwave. 10 more seconds. And I've got the oven preheated to 400, and I've got a cookie sheet lined with wax paper. It's supposed to be parchment, but you know, I didn't have any, so it is what it is. 10 more seconds on the cheese. And we've got our plate ready with the everything bagel seasoning. That's what we're going to put on top of them here in a minute. The pork rind mixture's ready. You got your eggs beat up? Okay, go ahead and beat your eggs while I stir this a little more. We want it to get all nice and smooth and melty. Ten more seconds, in we go. So hopefully we'll get better at this because I'm just kind of wandering around the kitchen with my phone in my hand. Alright. So we're about to get there, Maya. Probably 10 more seconds on this and then we'll be ready to incorporate that. So back in 10 more seconds. And I'll post the YouTube channel that I got this from so that you can go and check out. She had a lot of really interesting things that I thought, ooh, I want to try these. A lot of recipes that I hadn't saw before with the carnivore. So, okay, I think that's good enough, Maya. So we'll go ahead and take the cheese over. Let you have that now. And we're going to add that to the dry ingredients that we have in the food processor. And then we're going to add that, and we'll add the eggs. And then we'll process that until it's all incorporated. And then we'll put it back in that bowl so we don't dirty up so many dishes. That'll make Maya happy. And this is just going to make kind of a dough when we get it all incorporated. Our poor little food processor is probably 20 years or more old, but hey, it gets the job done, right? That's all that matters. All right. Maybe if we put it on the right way. We're totally professionals. Don't let anybody fool you. And I don't know how to edit, so this is probably going to be fairly long. Just because I'm terrible. Hopefully I can pause and like come back maybe some. We'll see how this works. Hopefully you guys will just enjoy us like attempting to do this, because I've had several people ask me about doing cooking videos, or you know, how we cook different things or what the recipe is. So I'll post the recipe underneath the video that I got, and the website to where I found the recipe. And go check her out. She's not doing videos anymore. I don't know how, like, her video just popped up in my feed, because I don't know, because she's not done a video in, I think, about a year. But I found her, and she has a lot of things that I liked. So we're going to give them a try. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pause for just a minute. And Maya's going to dump that out of the food processor, put it in a bowl. And I can't talk. Put it back into the bowl, and then we're going to shape it and put it on the tray. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, we are back. And hopefully I hit end instead of pause on the video. So I'm hoping that we can splice these back together. If not, this video will be in part 1 and part 2. So if you're seeing part 1 and part 2, you'll know why. It's because Sandy is not a very good camera operator. But we're learning, and we'll get better. Right, Mai? Yep. First time's always a little rough. So right now he's just using an ice cream scoop so that we have kind of a uniform size. And then he'll go back, and he's got a little bit of water there in a bowl just to help, because this dough is really sticky. And he'll go back and kind of pat them out, flatten them out a little bit, and dip them in the bagel seasoning. So I'm going to go ahead and pause while he finishes this up, and then we'll be back. Okay, he's got 12. I ended the video again, so we're hoping we can edit. He got 12 bagels out of there, so he's just going to dampen his hand a little bit, and then try to shape these, flatten them out just a little, and then dip them into the everything bagel seasoning. And then we'll get these in. Oh, I forgot butter. We're supposed to melt just a little bit of butter to brush on that.
Do we still need to do that?
Yeah, so we still need to do that. While he's flattening those out, I'll grab the butter and get a little bit of that melting. Okay, we're back. He's got them all shaped, and through the magic of pause button this time, I have butter melted and ready. So go ahead and coat them a little bit with some butter, and then we're going to dip them. So I'll just have you go ahead and dip, like do 2 or 3, and then we'll pause again. And then these are going to go in the oven for 12 minutes, and then we'll be back and show you the final result, hopefully. So a little better. Little seasoning. So that's what we're doing. A little butter, a little seasoning, and wait. Okay, we're back. The last one is going on, and then he's going to put them in the oven. Back in 12 minutes. Okay, we're back. The timer is getting ready to go off. I've got, what, 19 seconds, I think?
Something like that.
Maya's getting ready. He's making some cheese sauce to go with it. They also did that in the video. So we just have heavy whipping cream and cheese. Pretty simple. We're just going to get the cheese, or the heavy whipping cream good and hot. Ooh, there's our timer.
There's some smoke. Probably because the oven's dirty.
Uh-oh. No, I think they're about overcooked.
No, they look good.
They look good? Okay.
Just the oven. Gotta clean it.
We'll start with a clean oven. Ooh, those look amazing. Ooh, look how pretty they are. Nice. Okay, we're going to let those cool while he is working on the cheese sauce. So we'll be back in a minute. All right, they are done. Breakfast is served. Fried bologna, runny eggs, and bagel bites with cheese dip. I'm excited to give it a try. Maya, you want to come do a taste test? All right, come do it. We're going to do it live, so we'll know if this recipe is good or not. All right.
If it sticks to it, it cooled down a little bit.
All right. Suspense is killing us, Mai. It's good. Not like amazing, over the top.
It's good.
Taste the bagel without, like, take a bite out of the side with just the bagel too. And see how the bagel is without the cheese sauce.
That's good.
It's good stuff. All right, you heard it here, folks. It's good stuff.